stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only to find a way to win. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Badgers' offense will get first crack at it today. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
To the air, it's Edwards. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Badgers will have it 1st and 10. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Dupree. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Hoosiers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays on it.
Well, one thing we know about him for sure is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful when he decides to attack this guy, because he has picked off some really good quarterbacks in the past, and you know he's just licking his chops, hoping for a chance today.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. Creates a little space. There he goes. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged out of the air. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's go up top. He's got it down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback got it himself. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Hoosiers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The short hands, it's Anthony. Looking for room at the 40. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Badgers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Running to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Number 70, on to punt it away.
He'll field the punt. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Camp Randall.
And the Badgers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Stopped in the backfield. downfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Makes the catch. And they swarm him under. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. He'll go to the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hemby. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Here's a hit. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better, if it gets better. What a shocker today in Evanston. They're trailing by 14 to Michigan. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick pass on the jet motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Dumps it to the back. That's caught. It's Dupree. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Finds his tight end.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. He's going to run it. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Marches ahead. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. The clock is just inside 50 seconds to play. If they don't recover the onside kick, this one is all but over. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers.